How many mortgage loan installments can you stop paying before they demand early repayment of the loan and you lose the loan repayment term? This is a very important question if you are going to take out a loan, so that you know what could happen and can adapt for whatever may happen. Well, all this comes from the credit law of 2019, because you already know what happened with the floor clauses, with early repayments. Because at the beginning, in 2007, it was just 1 month. With just 1 month, they could already demand early repayment of the loan. Later they changed it to 3 months, the equivalent amount of 3 missed installments. The sum was 3 installments. Well, now, under the 2019 law, they changed the mortgage law, Article 129 bis. So, halfway through the loan, imagine you have taken out a 30-year loan. Well, during the first 15 years, the number of repayment and interest installments must add up to 12 months. 12 months, 12 unpaid installments. In other words, you can stop paying half an installment, then pay a full one, skip another half. Well, the sum must total 12, and at most it must be 3% of the capital you borrowed. If you have borrowed, for example, 200,000 euros, 3% would be 6,000. So, 12 installments and 3% during the first half of the loan. And in the second half of the loan, 7% of the capital you borrowed. That is, 200,000 times 7 would be 14,000 euros at most. You would have to stop paying in capital and interest installments, and an equivalent number of 15 unpaid capital and interest installments. So this is very, very important so that, firstly, you don't panic. Because I'm telling you, in 2007 it was just one unpaid installment, and they could already demand early repayment of the loan, and you would lose the term they had given you to repay the loan, and that you had agreed in the mortgage deed. So it's not a period of time. 12 installments are 3% in the first half of the loan, which is very good in the second half of the loan. This is also important so that you can calculate the duration of the loan. Because, for example, if you set 20 years, then the first 10 years it's 3% maximum non-payment, and in the next 10 years it's 7, which is quite a jump from 3 to 7. Well, that already gives you some peace of mind, because 7% of 200,000 euros is 14,000 euros. Well, it's practically what we said, 15 installments, that is, a year and 3 months. It's starting to be a period of time that can allow you to adapt and negotiate with the bank, etc. Well, we're not going to advise you on all these matters, just as the notary will not advise you on the interest rate, but we can advise you on everything related to the credit law and the processes the credit law includes when applying for a loan. And you can do this by calling our WhatsApp on 6930-23926 by video call, very cheaply, because we will try to open your eyes so that nothing happens to you, and so that you know your rights as a loan consumer in the credit law of 2019, which governs all loans with mortgage guarantees. Well then, greetings and see you in future videos, God willing. Thank you.